You got it?
This.
Oh, you got it?
You gonna jump? What are you doing?
Are you here?
Yo, Levi.
I'm like...
It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I gotta pee. John Keith has to pee. And he's kind of in a mood because he got stood up tonight.
That's true. So look, I'm like this. God blessed us as men. You feel me? So what I'm gonna do as a man is I'm gonna go right over there and I'm gonna pee. This camera's looking at me. I can't do it with the eyes on.
I guess we're gonna go to a different gas station.
This camera's like I got it. It's like a pressure.
You still got like, can you hold it for an hour and a half?
Oh no. The gas station right there.
This man look like a malnourished cow.
Hands. You're about to get the full abundance of all 10 knuckles, I promise you. I don't like being in the car. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'd much rather not be in the car.
We drove through the night to Fresno, which is only about a 5-hour drive. We left a little later than anticipated, but you know, when you are driving with children like John Keith and Levi, it becomes a little tricky.
Levi's got no pictures.
You said Levi's got no pictures.
He's putting his hand up. Like, don't video me.
Levi, why aren't you in your car seat right now?
So don't ask questions.
We're just going across the street, guys. I am a responsible father.
No.
You can't even call
Dad
this a
texts
street.
us in the car all the time, huh, Zach?
Doing 65, you speed up to 72, and then I lock your speed at 70 miles an hour, okay?
Whoop-de-whoop.
This man with the camera vibes right now.
There were 3 speed limit signs.
You using Waze or something? Waze didn't alert you about the cops?
I had Waze off because I was charging my phone, and now I don't have no service on Waze, so it doesn't. It's just waiting for network.
Also, let's take a lesson on integrity. We follow the speed limit not because Waze doesn't tell us. Oh, sorry. He's giving a lesson about integrity.
Yeah, no worries. Here you go. I'm not gonna give you a ticket, okay?
Oh man, thank you.
Just a verbal warning.
No, I don't think Zach's lesson on integrity had anything to do with it. I think the cop already had his mind made up if he was gonna give us a ticket or not. He probably ran the plates and did a background check and maybe Googled me, saw that I was a pretty fantastic guy. I got a good heart, you know, love G's.
So,
Didn't get a ticket, guys. The mercy and the grace of God is tangible. And he clowned us because I accidentally handed him the title of the car. I don't know why Monette has the title of the car in the car.
That was my fault?
Two words.
God's plan. God's plan. I hope that sometimes I won't, yeah.
What do you have?
What do you have?
Oh, I got beef jerky.
That's their second beef jerky today?
I got stood up, I get a pass.
What?
So what happened? How did you get stood up?
I stood up.
Okay, but you need to sit back.
She didn't show up to the spot.
Maybe she should show up to a different spot.
No.
The day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, friend.
Someone wise once said there's more fish in the sea.
yeah, what the heck, Zach?
Levi said there's a shark in the sea. So.
No, exactly. Thank you, Levi.
Be wary
Thank you,
about
Levi. Levi is my sensei. You understand what I'm saying? They're over here, oh, there's more fish in the sea. My G said, no, there's sharks in the sea. Don't get in the sea. It's much safer on land.
You
The
probably,
lady
yeah,
sharks.
you probably missed the
He said
shark.
there may be more fish in the sea, but there's also sharks. So don't swim in the sea, guys. There's
Oh, no.
sharks.
Keep swimming in the sea, because outside the sea is probably not what you want.
No.
what time is it?
4:15 a.m. AKA time to go to sleep, lad. Oh, look at that. I'm right on point. I didn't even look at the clock. Don't look at that. I'm listening to KB. That's not what.
God's plan. God's plan.
Wait, hold up. Lay down for the shot.
Oh shit! Did you break the bed? I am trying to sleep.
You know how they open the curtains like all cinematically?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna do that. And it ends up you have to pull them from all over here.
Oh, what?
Dude, we had that breakfast.
That breakfast was god awful.
Really?
Like horrible. Like, and there was like a full baseball team eating down there, so me and Zach stood up and watched them eat.
Eating on the road can be challenging because there aren't a ton of healthy options, and so you have to be as self-controlled as possible. And there just aren't a lot of good options. Like I'm not in like continental breakfast at hotels. I'd rather just not eat.
There's ups and downs to, you know, like eating on the road and stuff like that. With Ruslan, for the most part, it's the good part is that we're not really paying any money. You know, like we're either eating continental breakfast or Ruslan's paying for it. But then every once in a while, you get some kind of Trev continental breakfast that's just not a gift at all. It's like they should pay you to eat the food. That's how bad it is.
I slept good. I'm hungry and excited for the show.
Sick.
And then what are you having, Zach?
Same thing.
Delios, we just had some fantastic in and out. Levi was upset that he didn't get pink lemonade. Very important to him, and Monet curbed him. And John Keith wasn't trying to share any of his pink lemonade with his little brother.
I have like 2 rules.
Oh yeah, you don't
share
food.
That's it.
Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna go into the venue. I'm speaking about an hour-ish, so I'm excited about that. We're gonna have a break, I think dinner, sound check, concert. Fresno State University. I'm very ecstatic. Were your parents upset when you first told them you were dropping out of college?
At first, but then I said, "Mom, I'm gonna be a rapper. Don't worry." And she was like, "Oh, I can rest easy now."
Yo! Absolutely.
This is John Keith.
Yeah. Hey,
How you doing?
hey, pretty good.
Zach's brother.
Hey,
Nice
how
to
you
meet you.
doing?
It's my wife Monet.
Hi.
And that's Levi.
Hey, Levi.
Zach's cameo.
I'm the one you're getting to. I was gonna make a joke. I was telling Zach this morning, we probably really get on Ruslan's nerves because we're adults, but me and him often act like children, you know? Like sometimes Ruslan just wants to have a serious conversation. We won't allow it. We have plenty of them when you're not there though. I don't know if that makes you feel any better. We're in the room, he's like, "What's God doing in your life?" We get with Ruslan and we're like, balls!
It's pretty accurate. I feel like Zach and John Keith get 5 years younger whenever I'm around, and then make me try to feel like I'm 5 years older or 10 years older than I really am. It's a very bizarre thing, because they're really mature for their age, but not when they're together on the road.
Balls. That's all I gotta say. No,
The part that messes us up as creatives is, again, we'll use our right brain, but then the left brain will trick you and say, this isn't good. You da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? And when that crosses over in a bad way, then they'll just totally kill your inspiration. Right. So I just keep creating. I don't sit there and worry about the details. I don't go on social media. When I lock in, man, we can go like 6, 7, 8 hours straight with breaks, but just output. And then all of a sudden I'll forget to eat and I just get moody or whatever, and then I got to stop and go eat, right? And so it's creating these systems, knowing what the macro goal is and having micro systems. There's another thing I just learned about. It's called the Parkinson's rule of time, meaning that your time will stretch based on the amount of activities you've set. So if you go in and you say, I got 12 hours today, I'm gonna knock out 1 song. You'll barely knock out 1 song. But if you say, I got 12 hours today, I'm gonna knock out 6 songs. You will figure out a way to knock out 6 songs. Yeah. Your time will stretch, and it almost becomes like a game. Like you're like, okay, I got 25 minutes to knock out this verse, and I'm just locked in going in to knock out this verse. So I'm not thinking about like the details. Oh, I messed up this word. I'm just going. I'm just creating. And it's just straight right brain. It's just straight creativity. And then once I think I'm done, then I'll bounce it off of people. What do you guys think? Is this good? I don't know if this is good or not. And people be like, no, this is actually really good. Or people be like, tweak this, or I'll hear it, ride, listen to it, tweak a word, punch in a line, right? So it's creating these systems in how I create, and the time management, right? Talk went very well. I got a fun workshop, did some Q&A with some of the local creatives here on campus, and they seem to get a lot of value out of it. But yeah, no, it's cool. They put together like a really cool multi-genre event called the Blended Arts Festival, and so I'm super grateful to be a part of it. Just putting together the, trying to find John Keith's performance track for Backwards.
Tornadoes by land, hurricanes by sea. Then the rain stopped falling and the land grew dry and parched.
Yeah, that's got to be commented on. So we're sitting there setting up for the show, and we just hear this real eerie music start, and this guy who has just the most epic, creepy voice you've ever heard in your entire life starts reading about some girl named Dolores. Oh man, it was just really weird. We're just like, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the February Ruslan John Keith Tour Games 2018. Looking at me weird like I'm shooting backwards.
Worst play, that's
Looking at me weird like I'm shooting backwards. Looking at me weird like I'm shooting backwards. I'm just doing it too far. Backwards. I need you to back up. You're cramping me. Like I'm shooting backwards.
John, my arms are getting tired. Do I need to keep holding it?
Just give me a second, yes.
Okay.
Like I'm shooting backwards. Yes! Yes!
Hold up, wait a minute, must be something wrong. Y'all done got me messed up, I'm not here for rap. I do not want nothing, this is all for God. Looking at me weird like my shirt on backwards. Hold up, wait a minute, must be something wrong. Y'all done got me.
Fresno was intimate. We'll use that word.
I woke up, had to pinch myself.
Fresno State University was fun. It was an intimate show.
You know, I think the rest of the tour was actually pretty fantastic. It's like, we had a dope show in Arroyo, California. I don't know where that is, but that's what they told me where we were. And then Sacramento was amazing.
So Fresno was this first show we did on this West Coast leg of the Underdog tour, where we covered the 5 cities, Fresno, Sacramento, and it was, I think, the first time I got to bring my family with me on the road. We spent some time in San Francisco and really made it like a work/family time travel thing, road trip thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey.
How do you have your chest covered up?
Turn it. Alright, you know what?
Don't skip leg day, ladies and gentlemen.
Looking at me weird like my shirt on backwards. Hold up, wait a minute, must be something wrong.